Hi, welcome to Milk and Honey Heritage Farms, and I'm Heather, and I welcome you to the channel, and I hope you come back and visit me more often and see whatever I'm up to. So today in this video, I'm cooking chicken soup. So what I've got here is I baked in the oven some chicken and I cut it up into smaller pieces. I've got carrots that I diced up real thin, cilantro, and a variety of bell peppers. And you can put any kind of vegetables that you want in your soup. I'm gonna get a spatula to scoop that up and put it in there. I've got some corn as well that I'm gonna add into the soup, but first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some seasoning. So I've added water. You could add just water to your container that you're gonna cook your soup into. You can use a crock pot too. So you can use water, you can use homemade broth, you could add bouillon, or both bouillon and broth. I'm going to add some bouillon, chicken bouillon, to my chicken soup recipe, and this is the kind that I have. So I'm gonna start off with probably 1 tablespoon. I've got quite a bit of water because I'm trying to make some soup, but it goes to taste, so you'll have to taste it after everything's incorporated into it. I'm gonna stir that around a little bit. It'll mix up as soon as I start adding all my other ingredients in. So I'm gonna carefully try to get all the chicken pieces in here. And you can cook your soup all day long on a very low setting if you'd like. You can turn the heat up as long as you're paying attention, and cook it for an hour or two so that everything mixes well, blends well, and all the juices and whatnot out of all the vegetables kind of simmer into the liquid that you're using. Woo, I'm gonna make a mess. Can't be a good cook without a mess, right? Maybe, or am I just telling myself that? Anyways, so I'm gonna add all this in there. You can add any vegetables or any ingredients that you desire. Rosemary, basil, things like that is good for adding into soups. You can spice it up. You can add in some spices like pepper, like spicy peppers, like things like that if you'd like. I am going to add some garlic seasoning. You can do fresh or fresh garlic or powdered garlic seasoning. You can do both. It's just up to you what you taste. So once you get some of the ingredients in here and you let it cook for a little while, you can taste it and see if it's got enough flavor in it for you. Right now everything just got put in there, so the liquid hasn't married, is what they call it, with all the, or blended with all the good flavors of everything you've added to your chicken soup. So there's that. Now I'm going to add some powdered garlic seasoning because I know I'm gonna want some. I may end up using some more chicken bouillon. It looks like a lot. I'm gonna add some pepper. I'm not gonna add any salt because the garlic salt is enough salt, and the chicken bouillon has a lot of sodium in it, so we don't need to add extra salt to it. And what else was I gonna add? I'm gonna add some cumin. Again, you can add any kind of seasonings that you like. Maybe try some different seasonings, and I'm not measuring, but I would say probably 1/4 of a teaspoon to start off with. Very, very small amounts of seasoning to begin with, and then as it cooks, so I would say probably like in 15 or 20 minutes, give it a little taste and see if some flavors are starting to show up. When you're cooking, you don't want one flavor to power over another flavor. So say that all I could taste in the soup was cilantro and none of the chicken or, you know, any of the other spices. So there you go. So you definitely add your seasonings a little at a time, unless you've made your recipe and you've got an exact recipe with the exact ingredients, but you'll still probably want to doctor it up and add some more seasoning. So that's what I've got. I'm gonna end up boiling some rice later on for the soup. And that's about it. You just let it simmer. I'm gonna put a lid on it so that it can kind of break down the nutrients and the flavorings out of all the things that I've added, and cook the carrots and kind of get that all kind of blending in there together nicely. And I'll bring you back and let you know if I add anything else to the soup. So thank you for joining me. I hope you give it a try if you haven't, or down in the comments, share with me what you like to add into your chicken soup if you make chicken soup, or if it's already made, what do you add anything extra to it? Let me know in the comments. All right, so I've got my soup simmering on low. I gave it a little taste and it does not need anything else. It just needs to cook. It needs to simmer more. One thing I did forget to add is some dehydrated onions that I have. I planted onions this summer in a raised planter, and so I'm going to add some of those dehydrated onions into this chicken soup. Whew. Don't want to waste anything, right? Stir that in and then just let it keep simmering, and then I'll cook some rice and we'll have some rice with our soup and it'll be delicious. See how there's a perfect consistency every time you bring your spoon up? You get chicken and corn. I mean, this isn't a ladle, so it's not quite the right scoop, but you want to have like a little variety of everything, including liquid. And there you have it. You can add broccoli, cauliflower, whatever vegetables you have or that you can get or that you grow. So there you go. I hope you enjoy. Give it a try. And like I said, share down in the comments something that you like inside your chicken soup if you make chicken soup, or buy chicken soup, and if there's anything you add to it. Have a beautiful day.